Here is our recipe for our game day buffalo chicken wing dip. First, you're going to take a skillet, you're going to warm it up, and you are going to add a bit of olive oil in there. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try to get that up to temp as fast as we can because we're going to try to make this recipe as short as possible for you. So, add your olive oil, make sure your skillet's hot and ready to go. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your chicken breast and try to get a good quality meat out of that. The chicken really is the star at this point, and you're gonna just lay your chicken breast right on the hot skillet. We are going to cook our chicken breasts fully before we put it in the crock pot to actually make all the dip here. So once you get that in there, the next thing you're gonna end up doing here is you're gonna sprinkle your favorite seasoning. Now, when it comes to seasoning here, you can use we use hot rod honey, but you could use your favorite seasoning. I do recommend the hot rod honey from American Barbecue Project. It's fantastic, brings out some great flavor in there as well. And you're gonna just kind of put that on there. Pro tip: season the chicken before cooking it and let all those seasonings sink right in. Uh, After 4 minutes, flip over the chicken, and you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You're essentially just browning it. That's what you're gonna want to do. After 4 minutes on each side and they're nice and brown, you're going to take some chicken broth. You're going to add it in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to let that simmer in there and put a lid on top of that. We're going to simmer that, and we are going to let that temp all the way to 165. You should have your chicken done within about 10-ish minutes or so, probably 10 to 12. Next, you're going to shred your chicken. You can shred your chicken anyway. I recommend actually using one of those egg beaters that you do for making cakes because it actually gets you good pieces of shredded chicken. It's fantastic. That was a little hack that I learned over the years, is that if you take one of those like egg beaters and you motorize it in there, it's going to get you some fine shredded pieces of chicken. Next here, what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the crock pot here. You can see that the crock pot's all ready to go for the most part. And in that crock pot, you are going to add in your ingredients here, which is the 5 ounces of Frank's hot sauce. You are going to add in your 1 cup of ranch or blue cheese dressing. So my household uses ranch, but feel free to use blue cheese. I've done both. They're both delicious. We just kind of switch off and on that. So you could use both. You're going to end up taking your 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese and just adding it directly in there. And you it's kind of hard to get off, but do the best you can. And then lastly, what you're going to do after you added your cream cheese is then you're going to take your package of your shredded cheese, and essentially what your package of shredded cheese is this a your basic, you know, shredded 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, shredded sharp cheddar, anything like that. Just some flavorful. And then lastly, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to set this for high to 1 to 2 hours and just kind of wait till it's all cooked. And then you got your game day, buffalo chicken wing dip ready to go.